everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over some action figures from the MCU, Time Suits and Iron Man Mark II from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. There's a reason why I brought Falcon back here, and it's because I found his wings. They're beautiful. Let's check them out. The tip's a little bit scuffed up over here. I do like how this looks on the red, like feathers. Very nicely done, going all the way around to the sides. He has a little pack on the back, and I wish these were colored differently. That's a shame it doesn't work that well, but it looks nice on either side over here. Minor scuffing here and there. And this piece comes out to deploy Red Wing, I think. I can't find Red Wing though, so that's a shame. And the wingspan is around a foot long, I would say. I also forgot to show off this hand. It's nicely done with the gold and the sort of ninja star looking things, but I don't think it's like the best, at least. I didn't really use it that much anyways. You can just swivel over here, up and down. Pretty much it's fine, I guess. A little flimsy though. The body of the time suit looks really good. I actually like the silver over here. It looks very nice. The red is done pretty well too on the front. The Avengers logo right over there. Texturing is great as well all throughout, with a kind of nanotech kind of thing going around with metal over here. We got some nice sculpting over there on the back, particularly nicely with this sort of backpack kind of piece all strapped in. On the other side we have a little time thing over there. I guess that Thor had too. That's pretty cool. Very nice piece. Get some swivel over here, go up this far and then down over there, all the way around. You get a swivel and up this far, double jointed pin tech. That's a shame. Swivel over here and in and out, kind of pretty alright, and then you get back this far, forward this far. It's nicely done for this piece and looks pretty cool. As for the legs, black on the interior with nice texturing, and we have some silver on the outside going there. A little bit of red on the shoes too. Looks pretty nice. Out really far, in, up pretty far, back pretty far, all the way back over here and down. Get some swivel over there. No swivel down here. You get a pivot though, and down and up with two pegos above the feet. Definitely a nice figure over here. Now let's check out this head in a little bit. This suit is where this Hawkeye head initially came from. I already went over it in a previous review, but it's one of my favorite Hawkeye heads to date. I really like it a lot. Has some nice articulation too, up and down, a little bit of pivot. It's great. Captain America's head fits pretty well on here. Get some nice swivel up and then down pretty much. It's a little bit tight though. You could fit Ant-Man's head on here, but the silver doesn't really match. Articulation's fine. It's a little bit loose and yeah, whatever. I much prefer this head sculpt. It works so well for this. It's just wonderful. Tony Stark, of course, a little older, a little outdated, but still works fine for this body. Unfortunately, Civil War Cap's head doesn't work, and neither does the one from Endgame fit. But strangely enough, the head from the Captain America, the first Avenger movie, Captain America 1 at least, this head fits well. It's nice. And I didn't review this earlier, but the War Machine head from Age of Ultron works fine on this body for some reason. I just thought I'd point that out. I didn't review this. The printing tech isn't there for this head, but at least we have an unmasked Don Cheadle head. The female time suit body looks much better than the male version. I do like the amount of red on the front. It looks great, as well as the black. Avengers logo is right over there. A lot of silver on this too, looking very nice. The texturing is wonderful over there, and the backpack looks really great too. Nice sculpting too, but just less pronounced than the previous, although it does look much nicer, I think. Articulation is better anyways also. A lot of great stuff over there. Double jointed elbows too on a female figure. When have we seen that back then? That's just great. Nice swivel over here, back and forth, all the way around. Yeah, the future is female. The legs are the same as before. That texture is way more pronounced though on the black, and the silver is fine too. This bugs me still all the time. I do like the red over here also. Looking really great. We go out really far and in, up and back pretty far. All the way back over there and down. Swivel over here. No swivel down here. Down and up. We get a pivot with two pegos upon the feet. Just wonderful. I love this suit a lot. It's really great. Let's check out the heads. Black Widow in her final appearance in the MCU. I like the braid with the white. It's pretty well done. Growing out that dye. Pretty cool for that as well. Really nicely sort of tucked in and sort of like crisscrossed in the back very nicely. The head looks great too with the Scarlett Johansson likeness. Did a great job with this. You get a swivel over here and then back and forward pretty nicely. It's great. While this head is not my favorite from a printing perspective, the sculpt and paint is very nicely done on this. I love these kind of bronzish pieces. I wish they kept them for Guardians 3. It's a nice head, but a downgrade from that film. This one's okay. Probably my second favorite Nebula head to date, but I don't know. It just doesn't really capture the look and likeness I'd really want from her. Get some swiveling over here and then all the way up, down. Get some nice pivot. It's a good head. Could be better. And while I don't think she really needs this, the time suit works pretty well for Captain Marvel. Fits nicely on the peg. This version works just okay. A little bit loose and wobbly on the peg, but it fits fine and sits fine at least. And I don't think I did this head swap for the previous review of Captain Marvel, so it looks nice, but I think I prefer him swapped back. I never got around to reviewing this Iron Man 1 figure, the Iron Man Mark II. Pretty nicely done for this, all the way around over here with all the Avengers. Get the poster with a little bio over here, and more Avengers. Top is Iron Man, bottom is all the legalese. Let's open this guy. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. The Iron Man head sculpt is nice, but showing some cracks literally on the side. It isn't really molded right. That's a shame. Could be much better on this, even though it does look okay, but there's also marbling over here. That's a bummer. The eyes look nice, and the general shape is okay, but overall, just not really that great. Swivel over here, up and down, all the way around. Not the best head sculpt. The body is covered in little rivets. I really love this detail. They put a lot into the paint here, a lot of small, tiny things everywhere, as you can see. The arc reactor is really nice. The shoulder pads are good. We've already went over this figure, though. He's basically the Mark III, just different color. That's kind of it. The silver is nice, but really makes it look kind of like a knight. That's all I kind of need, I guess. The articulation is fair on this. Very tight in a lot of places, like the torso. Very loose in a lot of places, like the arms. Overall, just not too great for me. The legs look pretty okay, but once he gets past those rivets over here on the thighs, there isn't much to look at. It's all just silver with this weird, like, barcode. I don't know what this is over here. That's kind of weird. Should have been on the bottom of the feet. There's a bunch of junk on the bottom of the feet. That's kind of weird anyways. You get a drop down hip. You can go down over here. You go out this far, normally up, but down you can go way farther. It's pretty okay. Going back all the way up, you can go out this far and up and back, pretty alright. Up this far with pinless tech knees, I guess. Get a swivel over here, no swivel down here, down and up a little bit, and a tiny bit of pivot with 2 pickles on the feet. Very lackluster, not that great. The other Iron Men are much better. The upside is the face printing tech looks at least a little bit better, but the mustache is printed on. It doesn't look that great. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of smushed in there. It's very strange. Other than that, the rest of the head is fine. Like the sliding effect works pretty well on the mask, but yeah, it's just decent. Nice articulation, but decent. He comes with repulsor blast hands, but they're more like, hey, stop hands. That's kind of weird. No articulation except for a swivel. My gosh, this is boring. You can replace the repulsor blast he comes with on his feet. I love the color for these, and it's a plus for this figure. They fit pretty well too. And here we are, Iron Man Mark 1, 2, and 3. I personally think 3 is the best, 1 is second best, and 2 is just the worst. And for a height comparison, we have Hawkeye in the time suit, Black Widow in the time suit, and Iron Man Mark II. With the male time suit standing at about, I would say, 6 inches tall, female time suit at about 5 3/4 inches tall, Iron Man at about 6.5 inches tall or so, next to Jesse Hecht Creative. Look, I knew it was a silver party, not a fancy silver party. You try to land this thing without crashing. Oh wait, you can't. Overall, silver suits. Tying up a few loose ends has been great with Marvel Legends. I'm really happy I found the pieces I need to complete my reviews of these figures. The time suits are really great, especially the female one. I love the texturing on these, as well as the articulation, paint, and sculpt. It doesn't matter if they're accurate or not in this case. I can't sing the same praises for the Iron Man Mark II. Rivets aside, it's a very boring figure, and when it's not boring, it's frustrating. The other Marks are much better anyways. If you're a fan of Marvel, the MCU, Iron Man, or time suits, then you'll love these figures. But if not, I would highly recommend getting the time suits. They're really cool. But I would definitely pass on Iron Man Mark II. But make no mistake, we'll be seeing more silver coming up soon. So which figure here is your favorite, the time suits or Iron Man Mark II? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.